If you have had to do cybersecurity training recently out of your normal cycle, this is the guy you can blame. This is Jack Teixeira. True Crime Army, where you at? I recently covered this case on my podcast, Military Murder. No one dies in this case. That's not the implication here. I just covered true crime relating to the military and veteran community. Usually there is a murder, but in this case, there is not. But it's kind of a shocking case. Be sure to subscribe to the pod and listen to this episode. You may recall a few months ago seeing this picture splashed all over the media, all over YouTube, all over the Airman NCO page on Facebook. Well, this guy right here with the red shorts, this is 21-year-old Jack Teixeira. He is a Massachusetts Air National Guardsman out of Otis. Well, it is alleged that our boy Jack, who is an intel specialist, was a disgruntled guardsman. He was upset about how the Air Force was running things, and he wanted to do something about it. As an intel specialist, he had access to top secret and other classified documents. So what he did to basically get back at the Air Force, allegedly, was he started taking notes on classified documents that he had no reason to know about. After a while of tedious taking verbatim notes, he decided to take the documents home with him, make photocopies of them, and then he put them on the Discord app. Eventually, on April 13th, 2023, the feds showed up at Jack's house and arrested this dipshit for allegedly violating the Espionage Act. But wait, Jack allegedly started doing this back in the day, as early as September 2022, because that's when he got caught by one of his supervisors, no kidding, taking notes at a classified meeting and then putting the notes in his pocket, which you're not supposed to do. Jack allegedly got a stern talking to and was told not to do that. But then a few weeks later, he got caught again. According to the affidavit that I read about this him getting caught thing, the person who caught him basically briefed him and was like, you need to stop taking these deep dives into content you have no reason to know about. But that was basically it. Clearly, whoever caught him, with a face like this, he doesn't look like he can hurt a fly. They didn't realize he was going back home, getting on Discord, and just putting it all on the internet. Woof. Well, as I was digging through the affidavit, I discovered that when Jack was in high school, he made a threat. It was a threat that the school took seriously, and it was either a threat to bomb the school or a threat to shoot up the school. And it was taken so seriously that they suspended him from school. But wait, a year later, when Jack tried to get a gun license, the police department, who had been called about that bomb threat / school shooting thing, they were like, hell to the no, Jack Teixeira. A year later, Jack applied again, and his application was shut the hell down. And then, in 2019, Jack applied and was accepted into the Air Guard as an intel specialist. And in 2020, he applied for another gun license. This time, he wrote this long love letter to Officer Ferreira, basically explaining that when he was young, he didn't realize that words matter, but now he's an adult. The Air Force has entrusted him as an intel specialist with the nation's secrets. Why not give him a gun license? Needless to say, when people spew Air Force core values, integrity, service, excellence, all over a letter like this, people tend to believe it because for the majority of us, it's true. With that, Jack started to build up a small arsenal of weapons. This is just some of the weapons that they found at his home. Anyway, this story is long, which is why I did a full podcast episode on it. But before you leave, I wanted to leave you with this beautiful gem right here. This camouflage room is Jack Teixeira's bedroom. 21 years old, and this is what it looks like, ladies and gents. I am all hoorah and all that, but this is a little extra. I don't know. What do you think? It's kind of minimalist, but that's like a lot. That's a lot of pattern on the wall. Anyway, check out this week's episode of Military Murder. It is on Otis Air National Guard member Jack Teixeira. Also, if you hit the subscribe button, make sure you check out the other episodes. Most of them are devastatingly sad. Thankfully, in this case, no one died.